Hey, hello guys, how are you doing? I hope great. I'm JimmyGGS91 here, and be welcome again to my 100% walkthrough of Ultimate Doom for the PC. Play it through the Doomsday Engine source port on the Ultra Violence difficulty. This video is the gameplay of Episode 1, Map 8, the last map of the episode, called Phobos Anomaly. So finally, Doom Guy reached the anomaly, an interdimensional teleporter that leads to the USC base on Deimos. So finally he will be able to exit this nightmare on the Phobos facilities. Anyway, let's get to the video now. Alright, so let's flip the switch to restart this map and see what's behind it. And holy moly, what is this? A whole bunch of demons around a whole bunch of barrels. Well, I think it's clear what you have to do here. You can use the shotgun, the chain gun, but I like to use one single rocket to splatify and kill the majority of these demons, and just use the chain gun to finish them very easily, nothing too much difficult. But yep, but this place is so calm and quiet, isn't it? Apart of those demons. Well, you see, because something very nasty is behind this map. Anyway, also the soundtrack of this map contributes to that, because this song here playing on the background, it's so lonely, so melancholic. It brings you some kind of despair. I don't know why, but it's a cool soundtrack in my opinion. Anyway, you see that computer area map up there, so just take this lift, one-time lift by the way. If you don't get this lift or for some reason you fall off, you cannot retake this lift, so be ready for that if you want 100% items, because this computer area map counts as an item, as you can see here. Anyway, let's go down the stairs, and here on the bottom of the stairs you find the only secret of this map. Right here on the right, you see this greenish wall right here. Just open it for a soul sphere and a secret area. Now before I enter on this door here in the front of me, I like to have my chainsaw ready. Just lure the two demons on the rooms on both sides and just chainsaw them very easily. Where's the other one? Over here. And he's dead. But anyways, just look to both rooms here. A whole bunch of shotgun shells and also a shotgun. And here on the right, a whole bunch of box of bullets and a chain gun. Why those guys are giving so much ammo to us? And also an armor and a health. Well, you'll find out eventually, so let's go to the front of you, to the end of this hallway. I like to have my chain gun ready and just flip the switch. That actually is a lift. And when you step right here, look what opened. Oh my god, 2 barrels of hell. So what I like to do is to hide here on the left side on those barrels, just explode them to kill the whole bunch of those specters and just finish them with the chain gun. Very easy, nothing too much difficult. Also, you can lure the specters to be in fighting with the barrels of hell. Those 2 brand new enemies that are guarding the Phobos Anomaly. So let's go to each side of the starship room to grab the ammo and the health, if you need it, of course. Oh yes, there are the 2 barrels of hell. Up to this point, the barrels of hell are the most tough enemies on the Doom. On Ultimate Doom, whatever. They have a lot of health, so you will take a lot of bullets, rockets or shotgun shells to kill them. The easiest way that I know to defeat those guys is to use rockets on them. It's the most effective weapon. Usually 5 rockets takes care of them very easily. If you use the chain gun, you will spend around 100 bullets to kill them. That's very much. And if you use the shotgun shells, you spend around 10 to 15 shells to kill them. Alright. But both of them are dead, finally. And when you kill them, the walls around this star-shaped room will lower. Yep. If you see here on the auto map, this room is shaped like a star, or a pentagram, whatever you want to believe. Anyway, if you go back here to this lift that we came up to this room, yep, there is no way to lower it, but if you look to those two tombs, where those barrels of hell came from, if you go here to the tomb on the right, and go to the right, facing the right wall, you can open this wall revealing a secret switch. That can lower the lift for you for unknown reason, because there's no point to go back there. Anyway, when those walls of this star-shaped room lower, it will reveal this whole outside area. Very, very big outside area. So just fall down, and yep, there is no way to go back to the main map, or to the main building of this map. So our only way is to find this building right here on the center and flip the switch to raise some stairs leading to finally the end. So let's do it. Okay. And here's the gateway to exit this moon of Mars, Phobos. So let's go to it, and finally Doom Guy duties are done. So let's go through. We finally won. What the heck is this? I died? Am I dead? Well, let's read this little story. Once you beat the big badasses and clean out the moon base, you're supposed to win, aren't you? Aren't you? Where's your fat reward and ticket home? What the hell is this? It's not supposed to end this way. It stinks like rotten meat, but looks like the lost Deimos base. Looks like you're stuck in the shores of hell. The only way out is through. To continue the Doom experience, play The Shores of Hell and its amazing sequel, Inferno. So that's, folks, it's the end of the first episode of Ultimate Doom that is knee-deep into that. And here you can see the chain list of the ID software that developed this game. But what to comment about this ending of this episode? Well, it's kinda weird. It's uncertain if Doom Guy died or if he was just very close to death. But apparently he didn't win. He must go through the lost base of Deimos on the UC facilities on Deimos as well. What to say about this map in overall? Well, this map isn't so difficult if you know what you're doing. The only tough spot is, of course, the last room, the star-shaped room. If you don't know how to handle the barrels of hell and the specters, you'll be punished for that. But if you do what I did, you should not take too much damage and have too much trouble. So do what I did, basically. Now about the entire episode in an overall, what I have to say about it. Well, I pretty much this episode. Actually, the first episode of Ultimate Doom is my second favorite episode of the whole game. The first one will be, as you will see later on, the third episode, Inferno. But regardless, I pretty much like this episode and overall. It has nice maps, high tech base, how they are called maps, so I pretty much like it. Now let me explain the overall background story behind what happened here on the entire episode 1. If you don't know too much about the story or the plot behind Doom, it's pretty much like the plot of Half-Life, basically. What happens here, the UAC, that is the symbol, no, not the symbol, that's the wrong word. Well, regardless, the UAC has two bases on the moons of Mars, Phobos and Deimos. By the way, if you didn't know about that, yep, Doomguy was passing through the facilities of Phobos. There are in Mars, basically, because Phobos is one of the moons of Mars. But basically what happened there is that UAC was developing some kind of project of teleportation, interdimensional gateways, that it was called. But something went wrong, because those gateways opened an interdimensional connection between Hell and Phobos and Deimos as well. So the Hell forces just invaded this interdimensional gateway and took control of those two bases. So as you can see here, we're passing through Phobos, the entire facilities, or the fellow marines of Doomguy were killed, or they just possessed. As you can see, the shotgunners and the zombie man. And some of them have some kind of maniac transformations or something like that, like the imps, and some hell forcers like the demons. So basically that was happened. So what Doomguy has to do here, when some distress message were sent from the Phobos base of the UAC, so he was alone. He must pass through the entire Phobos facilities and find the anomaly to apparently get out of this nightmare, but he didn't. As you see on the next sequel of Ultimate Doom, the next episode, episode 2, The Shores of Hell. So basically is that. So yeah, pretty much the Doom and the Half-Life have some kind of common things on their plot. Because of failed experience with teleportation things, the hell break loose. In the case of Half-Life, by aliens, and on the case of Doom, by the Hell forces. So yeah, that's what I have to say about the first episode and the overall plot of Doom. So Doomguy was, or his body, I don't know if he's dead or not, but he was sent to the lost base of Deimos, and the only way to exit the Deimos base is going through, as you will see. So that's the end of episode 1, and this is the next step to episode 2, The Shores of Hell. So I'll see you guys there. Until my next video, I'm JimmyGGS91, and I see you guys there. Take care, my friends.